What's good, y'all? It's Drew here, back with another video. Today, it's gonna be a banger. Chapter 1010. So, first it starts out with Big Mom obviously falling. We know what happened there. And we figured she'd be safe, right? Like, there's no way that she was just gonna fall to her death. It was like, okay. Prometheus tries to save her, and Zoro's trying to stop him, but Zoro, he just took like this one of the strongest attack in the series and he's out for it, right? So it's like, alright, he's done. And Law says he wouldn't be surprised if Zoro broke every bone in his body, which is like, okay, that makes a lot of sense. And that attack was kind of crazy. But then we switch to where Kaido and Luffy are, and obviously Luffy's out of it, and Kaido hit, Kaido hit him. He's like, you become invalid. And he's like, hey, Pirate Hunter, let Prometheus go, and he hit Zoro. And he says, so he hits him with an ejection shot, and basically Kaido's like, alright bro, your abilities annoy me. They really throw me off, and he hits Law. So that allows Prometheus to go save Big Mom. So it's like, it seems like we're back to square one. So Zoro's like, bro, Law, what are you doing, bro? Like, this needed to work. And Law's like, it's not worth it if one of us dies. Which, I mean, that makes sense. Like, if one of us dies, it's like, it's not back square one. We're down a member, a valuable Worst Generation member. So I feel that. And Prometheus asks a favor of Big Mom. So we didn't actually get to see that in this episode, but I mean, I'm curious to see. I mean, we'll find out. But this episode was gas regardless. Zoro, I can't remember if his dude was on or not, but he's like, all right, bro. They're looking at Luffy and they're like, oh, he's unconscious, kind of similar to last time. So it seems to be like he really maxed out. And Zoro's like, bro, if this don't work, I'm out. If I die, Law, take care of this, bro. I'm about to give it my all. This is my last attack. I'm about to put everything I got into that. He's like, hey Kaido, that's my captain you talking to. So yo, I need you to step back. And his swords start glowing, which is like, okay, all right. I think you guys should remember this. I told you this was his strongest attack, but they wasn't listening to me. They just wasn't listening. So he pulls out a Shura, and it's basically, he said, demonic 9-sword style, farce of the dead, which that's icy. Yes, obviously. And he hits Kaido. And, obviously Zoro falls down, and Kaido's like, damn it, that runt. And I'm like, what? It can't be. You have Conquerors haki too? Bro, what? So I've said this for a while. I said that I thought that Zoro would have Conquerors haki. Like, I always felt like that was something. So it never surprised. Like, it wouldn't surprise me if he had that ability. But him like almost basically haki blooming it now and not knowing what it is, because right after that Zoro's like, what are you talking about? Like, what the hell do you mean? I just, like, what are you talking about? All I did was I put everything I had into that attack. So like, I was hoping it would at least be able to take you down. And Kaido's like, it'll leave a scar, which is like, oh, it'll leave a scar, like Odin? So that should be enough for you. So obviously this is elite gas for Zoro. Like Zoro fans have been eating for the last couple of chapters, like. But the thing is, what makes this chapter so good is Zoro's not even the one who ate the most of this chapter. So Zoro, I'd say he awakened it similar to how Luffy did, like when we're talking about Amazon Lily, where this is Zoro's first time using it, but he doesn't even know he used it, similar to what Luffy did in Amazon Lily and Marineford. But like the fact that Zoro has it, or activates in this way, that gives hope to me for people like Sanji, because I think Sanji could have Conquerors haki. But it's not about Sanji this chapter. It's about Zoro and one more person left. But that wasn't enough to kill him, or take him down. And he's like, all right, I'm finished with you. This generation is such a pain. Which these people, they strong. And Law's like, bro, I'll get you out of there. And Kaido hits him with the little LeBron stare. If you watch the 2016 finals when LeBron was like that. Yeah, he was like, bro. He said, don't bother trying to help him. And Law like freezes. And he's like, all right, Thunder Bagua. Hits, bro. So Zoro, I assume Zoro's out the game. Zoro, you have enough feats to last maybe a couple hundred chapters. Zoro, you can just rest, bro. You fine. But Zoro's definitely out of it. After taking that Ocean Sovereignty and then the Thunder Bagua, bros, he might not wake up for the rest of One Piece. Like, it is that serious. So, but Zoro has Conquerors, so Yeah, that. But Zoro takes a hit and it's looking like it's over. He's like, what a pity, if you had joined me, we could have destroyed taken over the world together. Which, I mean, like, and then you hear a young goat's voice. He's like, join you? Like any of us would have teamed up with you. The samurai are our friends. And obviously we know it's one goat, one person, we know who it is. And he's like, I'll send, and then we see Luffy, and he's like, I'll definitely send you flying. And we get, not a flashback, but we basically get what Hyogoro was talking about, like his flashback to Luffy. And he's like, coating yourself in the haki should allow you to devastate the opponent from the inside. Stop forcing it, just let the haki flow through you, right? And he says, and then Luffy's like, all these attacks I've tried, they're still not it. Like, basically Luffy's saying that the attacks he'd been using, they were ryuo, but they were not what Hyogoro was talking about. He says, it's in the midst of danger that power truly blooms. We've always talked about haki blooms. That's what we've been talking about. This is it. It's do or die time. We saw Zoro awaken it to a degree, but Luffy's farther in his training, so Luffy should be getting. This is Luffy's time. It's now or never, bro. Like, Luffy, if you want to become a great pirate, now is the time you'd want to do it. The first time I took that blow from your club, I finally got what happened, and he says, Conquerors haki, you can use it to coach yourself, and boom, that revelation, bro. So it seems to me that, well, I mean, okay, so Kaido's laughing because I think he's correct, right? And then he says, it can only happen with a handful of powerful individuals, and you escaped death for the last time. So Kaido swings up on me, Bluton Blitz, bro. Luffy weaves that hole with effortless ease, bro. I'm not going effortless. He kicks the club, and they have a close up of the club. And if you clean your glasses real quick, you see the club, you see Luffy's leg, and they're not touching. So I think Luffy figured it out. Or Luffy kicks Kaido, and Luffy punches Kaido. It doesn't even look like a gum attack. He just punched him on some regular stuff. And he punches him, and then he uppercuts Kaido. So Luffy's really just teeing up Kaido right now with no gum. Like, he's not using gears, no gum. He's just using Conquerors haki, bro. He figured it out. Like, bro, this is actually heat. Law is as shocked as Odin was when he saw Whitebeard and Roger not touching. Law's like, bro, they're not touching. And Luffy's like, Zoro, Traf, thanks for covering me. You guys head back down. Leave the rest to me. I'll beat the hell out of him no matter what. And the chapter ends with, tell everyone, I've got this. Bro, you can't tell me to stop one of the gassiest chapters ever, bro. Bro. So, we've always talked about what haki is, right? Well, not haki, but what this ryuo was. We always assumed it was advanced armament, right? And I made a video about this like maybe a week or two, maybe 3 weeks ago now. And I was talking about Conquerors haki because I always assumed that Conquerors haki, it is too rare for it to just be the knocking out thing. Like, hey, there has to be more to it. There was no way there wasn't more to it. I'm like, bro, only like 10 people in the series have Conquerors. And every person who has Conquerors is either someone goated or someone that has the potential to be goated. Or someone that's on the path of being goated. So I'm like, bro, there's more to Conquerors. And for Conquerors to be like, the haki part that's, that doesn't allow people to touch, it immediately makes me think about, it immediately makes me think about the people who have done that and thinking about if they have Conquerors or not. So obviously we know Odin. Well, I don't think Odin had it because Odin was shook about like how Law is. We saw Roger have it. We saw Kaido. I said Kaido. We seen Roger. We seen Whitebeard. We seen Kaido. There's some other people that I've seen do I don't even know what to call it. Who've seen do the Conquerors haki thing, but I don't know if they're Conquer haki users. So that is really interesting. Like, we need like a whole expansive definition on what Conquerors does and how it works. On which is Conquerors and what is happening. Because, for instance, one of Boa's sisters used like a advanced haki, but I'm confused. That wasn't Conquerors, I don't think, right? From what we understand, the only Conquerors user in that family was Boa. So I would want some explanations there. Obviously, if anyone can let me down below, that would be nice. I forgot the question of the day. Question of the day is, what is your question of the day is, what is your favorite moment in the chapter? I don't know. Obviously my drum was when Luffy awakened his conquerors, like awaken. That's definitely my favorite part for sure. But just knowing that there's more to Conquerors, it makes me feel it's really good, because I was worried that Conquerors would become a little stale, but it's clear that if you got Conquerors, you wanted the ones, because Luffy was teaming up Kaido, and he ain't never done like this before. I mean, you could say before when he was using Gear 4 and tagging up Kaido, but it's not the same. He has the same swagger as when he pulled up in chapter 1000. But it's like more swagger because he really know what he's doing now. It's crazy though. So like the fact that we've always talked about this, right? Where Luffy, we knew that Luffy was gonna 1v1 Kaido. Like that's how One Piece arcs work. But we knew that Kaido had to be whittled down. So it seems like Kaido's health was probably whittled down a lot. Like he's taking hits from Zoro, from Kid, from Killer, from Law, Luffy as well. But now it's gonna be a 1v1, and it seems like it's gonna be Law, Kid, and Killer fighting Big Mom. Zoro's probably gonna be resting or just trying to survive from the rest of the battle. So on my wake up, I'm not really sure, but we'll see. But I'm just like, so it looks like it's gonna be Luffy versus Kaido, like just straight 1v1. And Luffy looks like he can hang with bro. This not gonna be like last fight. It's not even gonna be like the one before that. So we know what kind of energy Luffy's on. Luffy's wearing Black Air Forces right now, bro. And if you don't know what Black Air Forces are and what that means, just search it up, bro. Luffy's radiating elite Black Air Force energy, so I would be prepared. Little bro, Luffy growing up. Luffy might be a great pirate for this arc over, bro. I'm not gonna speak on it, bro. That hat, that straw he got in his head, it might not be with him for much longer. That's what I'm trying to tell you. But Luffy versus Kaido 1v1 is looking like what's gonna happen next. Break next week, obviously, because there's no way Oda could drop gas like that and then drop a chapter right after. That's just, come on, bro. We have to have some sort of expectations with that. Luffy hooping and Zoro. I always knew Zoro was probably gonna get Conquerors haki. It was not like super shocking to me. I mean, it's still gas. Don't get me wrong. I'm saying I always assumed by EOS end of show or end of series, Zoro is gonna be a Conquerors haki user as well. To have it awaken in battle is icy. And also something to note that don't forget about Zoro. Kaido peeped that Zoro had Conquerors haki just by the attack, meaning Zoro's Conquerors haki might have been leaking a little bit in that sense. Like it might have been a little bit on his blade, which, I mean, Zoro, Power Hunter Zoro fans are eating. Oh my goodness, no, but Luffy fans are obviously eating as well. But I mean, hey, this is what the future Pirate King and the future First Mate and the World's Strongest Swordsman are capable of, bro. I wouldn't be surprised. Now we just gotta see on that guy kid. We gotta see what bro is doing. But let me know what y'all think down below. But I'm out, so peace.